So we're going to start with a big breath in. Reach your arms up, feet hip width apart, and really ground your feet down into the floor. Reach your hands up like you're about to dive forward off a diving board, but try and connect your ribs down. Take a breath in, expand through the sides of your ribs, and breathing out, stretch over, keeping both feet pressing evenly into the floor. Inhale, come back up, and exhale, go over to the other side. We'll just do that one more time, breathing in, and breathe out. Breathing in, and breathing out, and coming back up. Inhale, exhale, scoop your belly, lifting up and over, rounding your spine one vertebra at a time. Feet are still parallel, hands touch the floor, just bend your knees, take a big breath in. Exhale, try and keep your chest where it is and stretch your legs. Inhale again. Exhale, scoop your belly and stretch your legs. Last time, inhale. And this time as you exhale, you're going to come up, start walking forwards into your 4-point kneeling. Take a breath in. Breathing out, stretch back into a pike. Inhale, coming back down, tap your knees. Stretch back, scoop your belly, pelvic floor lift. One more time, inhale. And exhale, lift your bum, stretching back. Walking out those feet. Really press the heels of your hands into the floor. And coming back down, hover your knees all the way down. And we're going to lie down on our backs. Okay, so starting off with a little ab sequence. Got our hands behind our head. Thumbs are resting down the side of your neck, fingers interlaced. And try and spread your shoulder blades wide on the mat, reaching your elbows just off the mat. Head stays really heavy into your hands the whole time. Inhale, exhale, scooping up, just a regular chest lift. Trying to maintain your neutral spine at the bottom. Zipping up your pelvic floor and your tummy as you curl up. We've got 6, so this is number 3, and lower. 4, inhale, lower. Exhale, 5, head heavy in your hands. Lift, stay there, lift your right leg up, and change to your left. Inhale for 10, 9, 8, keep breathing, 7, 6, keep your head pressing into your hands, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it up, reach your hands and legs up, inhale, pressing down for your hundreds, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. You can take your legs as low as you need, you can bend them, but if your legs are straight, try and squeeze your glutes, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out, scoop your belly, 3, 4, 5, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5, pulsing those arms nice and firm. 4 more sets, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out, scoop. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out. In, out, almost there, last set, breathing in. Breathe out. Scoop into a little ball. And relax. Okay, going into some crisscross. Hands behind your head, inhale. Exhale, scooping up. Take your left leg on the ground, right leg is up in tabletop. You're going to come across and back to the center. You can come down each time or you stay up. Taking your shoulder blade across, don't just take your elbow. Try to get your elbow to the outside because your shoulder blade is lifting. We've got 4 more. Exhale, 4. Inhale, center. Exhale, 3. For 2. Here comes the burner. You're going to hold your elbow on your knee, press your knee into your elbow, and stretching the left leg in and out for 8, 7, flex that foot, 6, exhale. Keep pressing the right knee into the left elbow for 3, 2, last one, and down. Okay, other side. Stretch your right leg along the mat, left leg up to tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, coming up and across. Back to center for 8, 7, 6, taking that right shoulder blade off the mat and across to the opposite leg. 3, 2, last one. Pull that knee into your elbow, lift the right leg and stretch it out with the flexed foot. For 8, 7, 6, that right elbow and left knee are pressing into each other. For 4, for 3, lift up higher, 2, and hug. Good job. I'm breathless after that. Hands up to your side. You can have your feet up at tabletop or on the ground, whatever feels better for you. We're just going to take our knees over to the right. Let the left hip lift, so the knees stay glued together. Squeeze your belly to come back to the center. Inhale as you go across, keeping that right shoulder down. Exhale, scoop your belly to come back. Now you can keep going with that, or you can add a single leg or a double leg stretch. When you go to the side, you go inhale, scoop your belly if you're stretching your legs. One more each time. Each side you can do whichever version you want. You keep your legs straight, bring it back to the center. Keep reaching the opposite leg to be exactly in line with the one that you're going towards. One more each way, reaching that left hip over as you go to the right, coming back to the center. Last time, keep the right hip lifted and squeeze back to the center. Bend your knees and come back down. Good job. I'm just going to take this off. I think the heater's on in here. Okay, so preparing for your bridging. So feet to hip width apart, where if you really reach your fingers, you can just touch your heels. Hands are, palms are facing down. Inhale to prepare, lengthen through your spine. As you exhale, you scoop your belly one vertebra at a time. You peel it off the floor into your bridge. Pressing the backs of the arms down into the mat to open your chest. Scoop your belly. You're not trying to go high. You're trying to connect ribs to hips. You should feel a bit of a stretch through the front of your thighs. You're going to inhale and take the hands up or behind you. And exhale, scooping down. Scoop, 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 scoop. Inhale, hands come back up. Exhale, rolling up. Reaching back. Feel the stretch down the side of your body as you peel your spine down into the mat. We've got one more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, scoop your belly. Reach your knees over your toes. Hands go back and rolling all the way down. Good. Hands come back down to your sides. We're going to roll up and stay there, pressing the arms down into the mat. We're going to go into some marching. So watch it. You're not going to drop your hips side to side. So we lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to 10 for 5. Scoop your belly. If you're feeling like you've got back pain, drop your hips a little bit lower and try and scoop more. For 7, 8, 9, 10. Finish with your leg up. Stretch it to the ceiling and flex your foot. Really straighten that knee. Lower your hips down and push your foot up to the ceiling, down and up. So we're watching that we're not tipping through our pelvis. We've got 8, 7, squeezing that underneath glute. Scoop your belly for 5, 4. Reach that heel to the ceiling. 2 more. Last one, stay up, bend your knee, change legs, scoop your belly even more. Reach your heel up to the ceiling, straighten your knee, inhale to lower, exhale to push for 10, 9. So we're not curling, we're just doing a little pulse, a little hip thrust. 6, 7, 6. Scoop for 5, inhale, exhale 4. Press for 3, almost there, 2. Last one, hold it, pull it in, and slowly lower back down. Good, hug your knees into your chest. Roll into a little ball. Obviously, if that was too much, I should have said this, but you could have just done the whole thing with both feet on the floor. All right, so stretching the legs out. We're going into our roll-ups. If you're not quite there yet, you can do it with your legs bent, and you can use your hands to walk you up, okay? You just do at whatever level that you're at, really thinking of drawing your sides, both sides of your tummy muscles together and drawing your pelvic floor muscles in and up to try and connect deeply into that lower core to help you get up, okay? So reaching the hands back. Try not to let the ribs poke up. So we're going to inhale, lift head and shoulders, exhale, scoop forwards. Now we're not trying to touch as far forwards as we can. We're trying to reach our feet and our hands forwards, but you're trying to scoop your belly back. Inhale, exhale, keep reaching your feet forwards and peeling your spine down. We've got 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze up and over. Inhale and exhale to scoop, shoulders resting down on your rib cage. We've got 1 more. Inhale to lift. Keep pushing your hands upwards as you reach up and over. And use your core to squeeze your spine back up straight. Alright, we're going into our little spine twist now. So your feet are as wide as your mat. We're going to start with our hands behind our head. Press the back of your head into your hands and then resist with your hands into the back of your head. If you feel like your hip flexors are gripping, just try it with your legs in turnout. But you almost want to suck your thigh bones into your hip socket and press the backs of the legs down into the mat. If you're really rounded in your back and it just doesn't feel good for your lower back and your legs, just pop yourself, roll the back of your mat up and just elevate your bottom a little bit. Alright, so hands behind our head. Inhale, exhale, twist, extra little pulse. Inhale to lengthen, center. Twist, twist, center. Now try and grow tall each time you do it. What we're watching out for is that your hips aren't moving. So inhale, exhale to the side. Exhale, inhale, center. Exhale, inhale. One more each way. Hands to the side. Same thing, inhale. We want to make sure we're not bringing our arm across, but you're reaching. Collarbones are wide. Just 1 more each way. And back, good. Going into our saw. So we're doing our rotation, we inhale. As we exhale, we're going to take that front hand, the back of the hand goes to the outside of the leg, and you want to reach the back hand back as far as you can. So you're really reaching in opposite directions. So inhale, twist. Exhale, scoop your belly, dive forwards. You're almost reaching up with that back hand. Come up in your twist and center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, scoop and reach. Inhale, up. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, twist. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, scoop. Lift up into your twist and center. 1 more each way. Inhale. Exhale, scoop and reach. Inhale, twist. Exhale, center. Last time, scoop your belly as you reach arms in opposite directions. Up straight, center, and hug your knees in towards your chest. Just have your feet together, knees apart. Just shake out those knees a little bit, releasing through those hip flexors. Good. Alright, coming into some side lying work. So we're going to lie on your left side. Legs are just a little bit in front of the line of your body. Legs are together. Make sure your head is in line with your spine, not forwards. I don't mind where your arm is as long as your head is able to be relaxed on that arm. And I want you to think of lifting that bottom rib cage away from the mat. Okay? Hand can be in front for balance, on your hip, behind your head, up in the air, wherever you feel comfortable. So we're going to start just by lifting and lowering that top leg. Now, we don't have any bands on or anything, but I want you to imagine that you do. So you're pushing up and you're resisting down. Let's go for 6, 5, activating the whole side of that glute, but also your core. 3, 2, 1. Hold the leg up. Now you're going to flex the bottom leg. You can flex both feet and lift and lower the bottom leg for 10, 9, 8. Test your balance by putting your hand somewhere else other than the floor. 5, 4. Keep lifting in that bottom waist. 3, 2, 1. Turn the legs out and you've got your little scissors for 10, 9, 8, 7. Reach those legs long. 5, 4, 3. Squeeze your legs out into your turnout. Last one. Lower the bottom leg. We've got a little rainbow circle, so that top leg's going to stay turned out. You tap your heel down. You tap your heel back. You tap it in front. You tap it back. What I don't want to see is your whole body rolling to do that, right? If you can't touch the floor, that's fine. It just means your hips are a bit tight. You do the best that you can. We've got 5 and tap and 4. Squeeze your glute. 3. Bottom waist is lifted. Last one, and back together. Good job. All right, our sides are starting to be warm. Let's get them fired up. Coming onto your elbow, so your forearm is parallel to the side of your mat. Palm is down, and your elbow is really underneath your shoulder. Watch that we don't land up in that alignment or that alignment, okay? Bottom waist lifted. If you're a bit newer to this, keep your knees together and on the floor. If you want to take it one level up, you stretch out the top leg. And then if you want to go further than that, we're going to stretch out both legs. Again, later on, we're going to come up onto your arm. If you're not quite ready for that, you just stay down on your forearm the whole time. Okay, so starting with our feet, I'm going to start one knee, bend one leg straight. Inhale, reach your top arm up. As you exhale, you press up and you lower. We've just got 6 like this. 5. Squeezing the sides of your body in towards each other. 3, 2, 1, and come back down. All right, so you're going to have your ankles crossed. You can either stay on your forearm or I'm going to come up on my hand. When you start out, if you're on your hand is further away, and then as we go up, we're going to take our body that way so we land up with our shoulder on top of our wrist. Okay, so lifting through that bottom waist. Inhale, exhale, you're either coming up onto your knee or you're stretching and you're squeezing your inner thighs. Whatever works for you. We've got 4 left. Either way, pelvic floor, tummy, and lots of bottom shoulder stabilizers. 3, squeeze in the thighs. If you're up, 2, wherever you are on the last one, you're going to hold it. Now, if you can stay up or come down onto your knee, I don't mind. You're going to rotate your body down to the floor and lift it back up for 6, 5, 4. I'll show you what it looks like if your knee's down. 3, scooping your belly in. 2, last one. Stay down, put your other hand down and come into your plank. Again, knees can be down for plank. That's fine, or if you're up to it, knees are straight. You're going to rock forwards and back for 10. If you want, you can alternate lifting your toes up. If you're on your knees, you're just holding it. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, sit back into a little child's pose. Good job. You can take your hands round by your toes, let your shoulders roll forwards, have a little rest, and then we're going to come up and do the other side. Hope you guys are following along. All right, so starting off, lying straight down, head is relaxed, legs just a little bit in front of the line of your body and legs are straight. Don't forget bottom waist lifted and hips stacked the whole time. We've got 10 little lifts for 10. Creating your own resistance. Catch your breath. Good. 6, 5. Squeezing that glute. Make it work. You can feel the back of your bottom and see if it's firm. Last one. Keep it flexed. Keep it up. And we lift and lower the bottom leg. Now make sure you're lifting from your inner thigh and you're not bending your knee. You want to be really lifting. We've got 6. Keeping that bottom waist lifted. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep them both up. Turn them out from the top of your hip joint. And we've got our little scissors for 10, 9. Test your balance if you're up to it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 more, 2, last one. Keep your top leg lifted and turned out, bottom leg comes down to the floor, and we've got our little rainbows. Tap, and down, and back, and 7, and 6. Keep your body nice and stable, keep your bottom waist lifted. 3, tap, 2, last one, lift, and relax. Well done, guys. Coming up into our side planks. Okay, so starting off on our forearm, parallel forearm, palm down, shoulder directly over your elbow, top leg straight or bent, whatever you prefer. And we're going to have a hand reaching up to the ceiling. You're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, pelvic floor, tummy, lifting that bottom rib cage up, and you lift and lower and lift and lower. You can be doing this in a full plank if you so wish. We've got 3 and 2, last one, and down. Good. Coming up into your crossed ankle position. Remember, you can come up onto your knee, or you can stretch all the way up into your hands. So either way, you're pushing that hand against that knee to try and get the turnout, engaging that bottom rib cage. Neck is nice and long, and be careful you're not popping that shoulder forward. So using these underneath armpit muscles and the backs of your shoulder blade to almost suck that hand in towards your hips. So inhale, and that stays the whole time. Exhale, pelvic floor, tummy, squeeze, and down. We've got 6 of these, 2, 4, 5. If you're going all the way up, really squeeze your inner thighs when you get there. We've got 3 more. 2, inhale down, exhale up. Wherever you are, you're going to hold it up, knee down or leg straight. You're going to rotate your spine down to the ground and come back up. This is really challenging on that bottom shoulder. Take a break if you have to, but you really be wanting to work those shoulder stabilizers. We've got 2 more. Last one. Hold it up, hold it. Good. Turn into your plank. And we've got our little rocks for 10. If you're on your knees, you're just holding. 8. You can do your little single leg lifts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Spread the mat apart. Squeeze your tummy, squeeze your glutes, and relax. Knees nice and wide. Come into your child's pose. Take a big breath in and out. One more time. In and out. And coming back up. Just give those shoulders a little break. We are going into our glutes now, which is on all fours. If your shoulders and wrists are dying, you can just alternate between on your forearms and on your hands. But we do want to try and really get these strong and build up the endurance. And also, if you're going to be doing, so you've got the option of having both hands down or the one hand could be moving. When you take your one hand out, it takes more effort in your oblique muscles and your core. So up to you which way you want to go. If you want to have both hands down and really work on that shoulder stability, awesome. If you want to take your arm out, great too. All right, so starting off, hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingers nice and wide, gripping the palms of your mat, like you're trying to suck the mat up into the palm of your hand and spreading your collarbones wide. We're going to start with the left leg, and you're going to reach it out just on the ground. You're going to reach your right arm out just on the ground. So you've got your positioning. You want to look down, make sure your knee and your hip are in line. And even though we're going to be moving this leg, it's actually your supporting leg that's doing a lot of work, not letting you lean over to the side. So just be really conscious of what's going on in that supporting leg. So from here we lift up. Now either you can just do a lift and lower, otherwise you're going to pull it in, scoop elbow to knee and back out. Scooping, press your knee and elbow in towards each other. Good. For 8, 7, 6. Think about what's happening in that left shoulder. I know it's tired. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. You can keep that arm up or put it down. You're going to tap and lower. Can you make sure you're tapping with your big toe facing down to the floor? And when you lift, you're not lifting in your back. So you're squeezing in that bottom and keeping your tummy tight. We've got 3, 2, 1. You're going to hold it out, hold it up, and you're going to go rainbow and tap. The other arm is out to the side or down. We've got 6 and tap. So this is where I really want you to focus on what's happening in that supporting leg. We've got 3, 2, I know your shoulders are dying. Last one, and up. Coming down onto your right forearm now. You're going to bring that knee in, and we're going to go out and up, out and up, like a little doggy peeing on a tree. You take your whole knee and shin with you. We're still not leaning over on our right leg. Your hip is directly over your knee. Hold it up, flex the foot, press it out, pull your knee in, press and pull, press and pull, press and pull. We've got 6. Keep breathing. 5, 4, turning the knee out. 3, 2, 1, lower down and come back for a stretch. Good job, guys. So coming up to the other side, you've got your right leg out, left hand is out, just to get your alignment. Make sure you're zipping up from your tummy. Your back is not kind of over gripping. Check if you've got those little ropes in your back, and if you do, you just want to lengthen your spine out and lift from your belly. So from here we lift, we're engaging that right shoulder. You pull your knee in towards your elbow and pull and out. Squeeze and out. Create your own resistance, like you're pulling and pushing. We've got 5 and 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it, tap and lift, squeeze your tummy, squeeze your bottom. 7, 6, eyes are straight down. 4, trust your body that your brain can do what your body can do what your brain's telling it without you looking at it. Last one, hold it up, take your arm out to the side if you're going that way. Take the leg out, tap and down. We've got our rainbows. Focusing on what's happening on that supporting leg. Good, 6 and tap back. Tap side and back. 4 more and back. Tummy's on and back. 2. Last one. And come down onto that left forearm. Your body rotates. You bring your knee in, and then we've got our little doggy peeing on a tree. Good. 7, 6, 5. Tummy's tight. 4. Make sure you're not leaning into that left side too much. 2. Last one. Hold it up. Stretch that leg out and pull your knee to your elbow. Press and pull. Press and pull. Keep pressing into that right hand for 5, 4, 3. Squeeze your bottom. 2. Last one. Hold it. Tap it down and coming back. Shake out your hips a little bit. And we're going to come back up into our all fours position. One more little thing for our glutes here. We're starting off with our heels together, toes in a slight turn out, so you're in like a little Pilates V and your toes are tucked under. You can definitely do this on your elbows. I know this is full on our shoulders. I did say we were going to burn in this class. So inhale, as you exhale, squeeze pelvic floor, lift your tummy and we hover. Come back down, we're going to do that again. We're going to add in a little knee open close like a little butterfly, or you can just stick with the hover, or you can just rest. Okay, so inhale, exhale, hover, squeeze knees together, open knees for 8, 7, 6. You're not lifting and lowering your body, just your knees are being little butterfly wings. 3, 2, last one. Press back into a down dog, walk your feet back to parallel and just walk it out for me. 3, 2. Last one. Coming back, staying in this position, really pressing back into your heels of your hands. Zip your belly up and stick your bottom in the air. We're going to do some tricep push-ups. So you're trying to get your elbows flat to the ground and straight back up. Flat to the ground and up. If that's a bit much, you just do it like this. Same thing. We've got 8, 7, 6. You're pressing the heels of your hand into the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're on your knees, come back to your pike. And then without wobbling side to side too much, you're going to walk yourself up. Hang down there for a minute. Shake out your shoulders, shake out your neck. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, you scoop your belly, pelvic floor lifts, push your heels into the ground, and you stack your spine up. Okay, let's go into our standing glutes. I've lost track of time, so hopefully you guys are doing all right. Now this is a bit more balance intensive. If your mat's a bit wobbly, feel free to just do it on the flat floor. I might do that. So we're going to start with our left leg on the ground. Our right leg is at the back. So your hip width apart, one leg back, and the back leg is lifted onto your toes. Hands on your hips. You're going to bend into just a little sort of comfortable squat. You're going to hinge and you lift. And hinge and lift. I think the boys have just got home, so excuse the noise. And 2 more. Last one. Now we're going into our running. You pull that back leg in and out. You can add the arms. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it in. We go out, we pull it in, out and in. For an added challenge, you lift up and you scoop your hands to your ankle. Scoop. For 6, 5. Your weight is into that left heel. 3, 2. Last one. In and standing up. Hands are out. This is where the balance comes in. You're hinging forwards, reaching that leg out behind you. You reach up to the ceiling. You're reaching out and back. You're reaching up. We've got 4 more. Inhale and exhale. Squeezing that left leg really straight. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one, we're going to hold it back. You can either have your leg up or you can put your toe down on the ground. Now imagine you're having really heavy weights in your hands. Squeeze your arms together. Work in the back. For 8, 7, 6. That left glute is fired up. 5. Breathe out for 4. 3, squeeze. Open for 2. Last one. Come up into a balance. Challenge yourself if you can. Stretch your leg out. Excuse my foot in your face and reach over into a twist. Lift back to the center, bend your knee and come back down. Good job. That really gets your deep hip flexors working, which I know often people say, oh, hip flexors are overactive and they're really tight. That may be true, but we need to make sure they are strong and flexible. So that's where the strength comes into it. Okay, so the other side. I'm going to turn to face the side so you can see a bit better. We've got our right leg in front, left leg at the back. We're in a little bend with both our hips level, facing forwards. We hinge, we lengthen through that right glute, we come back up. We hinge and lengthen, we come back up. We hinge, we come back up. Down and up. 2 more, down and up. Stay down this time and pulling it in for running. This is a home stretch, guys. 8, 7, 6. Think about that knee that's on the floor. Don't let it collapse in. Your knee is pointing over your baby toe. 3, 2, 1. Coming into the center. We go out and up. Or tap. Doesn't really matter. It's all about that right leg. For 6, 5. Watch that knee for 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, lifting it up, hands into your hips. We've got our balance. Your eye gaze goes straight down with your body and coming back up. Good, we take our arms out. Now think of lifting a right arch up off the floor and reaching up to the ceiling. Inhale as you go back. Try and have your legs parallel. Exhale, tummy is really working to stabilize you. We've got 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. If your foot's burning, try and activate your glutes more. Let's make this the last one. You're going to hold it out, either leg up or leg down, I don't mind. You've got a little bend in that supporting leg, and we've got 8, 7. Squeeze those shoulder blades together at the back for 5, 4, 3. We're coming up to our balance. 2. Last one. Lifting that knee up and balancing. Now think of lifting your knee to your tummy and your tummy to your knee. Can you flex your foot? Breathe out as you stretch your leg in front of you. Add in the twist if you can. Inhale back to the center, growing tall in that right glute. And foot back down. Good job, guys. That's it. Let's just have a quick stretch. So coming back to the back of your mat, take a big breath in, feet mat width apart. Exhale, come back down. Walk out those knees. And we're going to come onto our knees. Take your right foot forwards. Hands on your hips to check that they're level. We squeeze our bottom, pushing our hips forwards but without hinging into our lower back. Lift the left arm up and reach over. Inhale. Exhale, go deeper. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back. Hands on the side of your right foot and you're pulling back. Flex your foot if you can. We can go into a bit of a dynamic stretch. So working through that hamstring length, but also the hip mobility. Otherwise, you're just going to hold it, hold it, hold it. Now sit back onto that left leg. The leg kind of comes forwards. Cross your other leg on top or in front, wherever you're at. Grow tall as you inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to just creep your fingers forwards and stretching through that glute. This feels good. Let your head relax and be heavy. Take one more breath in. Breathing out, coming back up. And we'll just do that on the other side. So we've got our left leg in front. Hands on your hips to check that they are level. Squeeze that right bottom and just bring your hips forward a tiny bit without sinking into your lower back. You're still lifting your belly and pelvic floor. Reach the right arm up and stretch over. Big breath in. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Expand into the side of those ribs. Exhale. Go a little bit deeper. Coming back up. Good. Hands on the side of the foot. And we come back into our flex. You're either just going to hold that and you put your hands wherever you are at, or you're coming into that little dynamic stretch. Good, one more. And then we hold our hamstring stretch. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Sit back onto that right leg. Get your foot out. Cross your left leg in front. Take a big breath in, grow tall, zip up your tummy, and lengthen your spine out. Creep your fingers forwards. You try to have a straight back at the beginning. Big breath in, and then let everything hang down. Big breath in. Exhale, feel the tension leave your glutes, leave your back. Feel your energy come back down to the mat. Slowly draw yourself back up. And you are done. Well done, guys. Please let me know how you go.